Over 60? Stop just walking. 5 chair exercises surgeons recommend for longevity. If you believe that taking a daily walk is enough to keep you independent, strong, and out of a nursing home after 60, you are unknowingly gambling with your future. We love walking. Doctors love walking. It is fantastic for your heart and for your mood. But there is a silent warning that top orthopedic surgeons are finally whispering to their patients. Walking is not enough. In fact, relying only on walking might be accelerating the very thing you are trying to avoid: frailty. Here is the uncomfortable truth that the fitness industry rarely mentions. A landmark study published in the Journal of Physiology revealed that after 60, you don't just lose muscle, you lose specifically your type 2 fast twitch muscle fibers. These are the muscle fibers responsible for catching yourself when you trip, getting out of a low car, or lifting a heavy bag of groceries. Walking, as wonderful as it is, only trains type 1 slow twitch fibers. It does virtually nothing to stop the rapid decay of your power muscles. This is why we see lifelong walkers who still suffer from devastating falls. They had endurance, but they lacked the reactive power to stop gravity from winning. But there is good news. You don't need to join a CrossFit gym or lift heavy barbells to reverse this. New research from leading geriatric institutes show that specific targeted chair exercises can stimulate these neglected muscle fibers up to 40% more effectively than walking alone. Today, we're going to reveal the 5 essential chair exercises that surgeons are now recommending to fill the dangerous gap that walking leaves behind. The exercise at number 1 is so powerful that it has been shown to improve rotational stability, the key to preventing hip fractures, by over 30% in just 6 weeks. Before we begin, share with us in the comments, how many days a week do you currently walk, and have you noticed your strength plateauing? We read and reply to every single comment. Now, let's rebuild your body, starting with number 5. Number 5, seated torso twist, the spine saver. Let's start with a movement that addresses a critical flaw in the walking-only routine. Walking is a linear motion. You move straight forward. But life is rotational. You twist to grab a seatbelt, you turn to talk to a friend, you rotate to put dishes away. If you only walk, your spine stiffens in a fixed forward position. This leads to a condition that physical therapists call rigid spine syndrome, which drastically increases your risk of back pain and balance loss. Your thoracic spine, the upper and middle part of your back, is designed to rotate. When it loses mobility because you are only moving forward, your lower back is forced to compensate, often leading to chronic pain and injury. A 2021 study from the University of Copenhagen analyzed 400 seniors and found that those with limited spinal rotation were 2.5 times more likely to suffer from chronic lower back pain than those who maintained flexibility. Walking does not unlock this stiffness. In fact, if you walk with poor posture, you might be locking it in further. Seated torso twists are the antidote. This exercise targets the obliques and the deep spinal stabilizers like the multifidus muscles, muscles that walking leaves completely dormant. By actively twisting against your own resistance, you lubricate the spinal disc and remind your nervous system that you are a 3-dimensional being. How to do it correctly. Sit on the edge of your sturdy chair. Plant your feet firmly on the ground, hip-width apart. Imagine there is a string pulling the top of your head toward the ceiling. Elongate your spine. Now, cross your arms over your chest. Slowly, with control, rotate your upper body to the right as far as you comfortably can go. Do not force it. The key here is to keep your hips glued to the chair. If your hips move, you are cheating. Hold the twist for 3 deep breaths. You should feel a gentle wringing out sensation in your mid-back. Return to the center and rotate to the left. Aim for 10 rotations on each side. To make this effective, you must engage your core. Imagine you are bracing for a punch in the stomach as you twist. This protects your lower back and maximizes the muscle activation. Surgeons recommend this specific movement because a mobile spine aids in breathing efficiency and balance recovery. If you trip, your body needs to twist to regain center of gravity. If your spine is rigid from only walking, you go down. If it is mobile, you have a fighting chance. Number 4, the seated clamshell, the hip stabilizer. Moving on to number 4, we target the hidden muscle that walking forgets, yet is the single most important muscle for preventing a sideways fall. We are talking about the gluteus medius. Most people think walking strengthens their legs, and it does, specifically the quads and hamstrings, which move you forward. But walking involves very little lateral or side-to-side stability work. The gluteus medius sits on the side of your hip. Its only job is to stabilize your pelvis when you stand on one leg. If this muscle is weak, your hip drops every time you take a step, causing a waddling gait that puts immense pressure on your knees and lower back. A report from the Mayo Clinic highlighted that hip abductor weakness, that's your outer hip, is a primary contributor to Trendelenburg gait in seniors, a walking pattern that is highly unstable. You can walk 10,000 steps a day and still have weak outer hips because walking simply doesn't challenge this muscle group enough against gravity. The seated clamshell isolates this muscle with surgical precision without putting any impact on your knee joints. How to do it correctly. Sit back in your chair. You can rest your back against the support. Place your feet flat on the floor, but bring your feet and knees together so they are touching. Now, wrap a resistance band around your thighs, just above your knees. If you don't have a band yet, you can use your hands to provide resistance on the outside of your knees. Keep your feet touching each other. Now, push your knees apart against the resistance, opening your legs like a clamshell. Pause at the point of maximum tension for 2 full seconds. You should feel a distinct burning sensation on the sides of your hips and buttocks. Slowly return your knees together. Do not let them snap back. Perform 15 to 20 repetitions. The magic is in the pause. That isometric hold forces blood into the hip tendons, strengthening the attachment points that often become brittle with age. Why do surgeons love this? Because hip fractures rarely happen when falling forward. They happen when falling sideways. Strong gluteus medius muscles act like a shield and a stabilizer, preventing that sideways collapse. Walking builds the entire engine. Clamshells build the steering. You need both. We are approaching the top 3 exercises, and number 1 is going to change how you think about power in your 60s. But first, if you are finding value in this video, please hit that like button. It helps YouTube show this life-saving information to other seniors who might be relying only on walking. And subscribe if you want to stay stronger for longer. We have a video coming up on nutrition that you won't want to miss. Now, back to the list. Number 3. Seated tricep dips, the independence maker. Number 3 addresses a hard truth. You do not walk on your hands. Therefore, walking does zero for your upper body strength. Yet, think about the mechanics of aging. When you struggle to get out of a deep armchair or off the toilet or even out of a bathtub, what do you use? You use your arms to push. Upper body pushing strength is one of the first things to disappear in seniors, leading to a loss of independence in the bathroom and bedroom. This condition, upper body dyanapia, is often ignored because we are so focused on leg day and walking steps. But a study in the American Journal of Occupational Therapy found that tricep and shoulder strength was a direct correlate to an elderly person's ability to live alone. If you fall, walking legs might not help you get back up. Strong arms will. You need the ability to push your body weight off the floor. Seated chair dips allow you to build this critical strength safely. How to do it correctly. Sit on a sturdy chair. Ensure it is stable and won't slide. Put it against a wall if needed. Place your hands on the armrests of the chair. If you don't have armrests, place your hands on the seat of the chair next to your hips, gripping the edge. Plant your feet firmly. Now, push through your palms to lift your bottom just an inch or two off the seat. You are not trying to lift your whole body high in the air. You are simply taking the weight off your glutes using your arm strength. Hold that hover for 3 seconds. Lower yourself down slowly. If this is too hard, keep your bottom on the seat and just push down as hard as you can with your arms, engaging the muscles without actually lifting off. This is called an isometric contraction and is still highly effective for building your strength. Aim for 3 sets of 10 repetitions. As you get stronger, you can use your legs less and your arms more. This exercise thickens the bones in your wrists and forearms, which are common fracture sites. It turns your arms into functional tools that can manipulate your body weight, giving you a safety net that walking simply cannot provide. Number 2, the seated knee tuck, the core protector. We are getting closer to the most important exercise, but number 2 is the secret weapon against tripping. Why do seniors trip? Often, it's not because the ground is uneven, but because they fail to lift their feet high enough. This is called reduced toe clearance. As we age, our hip flexors, the muscles responsible for pulling the knee up, become weak and tight from too much sitting. Walking uses the hip flexors, but only through a very small range of motion. You never lift your knee high when you walk comfortably. This leads to a dangerous cycle. Your hip flexors weaken, your stride shuffles, and eventually, your toe catches on a rug edge or a sidewalk crack. The seated knee tuck trains your core and hip flexors to work together, teaching your body to lift the leg high and with authority. A 2022 study in Gait and Posture Journal showed that strengthening the hip flexors directly improved toe clearance in seniors by over 15%, significantly reducing trip hazards. How to do it correctly. Sit on the edge of your chair, holding the sides for stability. Lean back slightly, keeping your spine straight. Do not slump. Engage your abdominal muscles. Now, keeping your knee bent, lift your right leg as high as you can toward your chest. Here's the secret sauce. Once you hit the top, try to lift it 1 inch higher using your lower belly muscles. Hold it there for 3 seconds. Lower it slowly. Do not let gravity drop it. You lower it. Aim for 12 repetitions per leg. To make it harder, try lifting both legs simultaneously, but only if your back is strong enough. This exercise builds a corset of muscle around your lower spine and ensures that when you take a step, your foot clears the ground with confidence. Walking maintains your gait. This exercise fixes it. Number 1. The Power Sit to Stand, the Fast Twitch Activator. And now the number 1 exercise. If you only remember one thing from this video, let it be this. This is the exercise that surgeons and longevity experts are obsessed with. It is not just a squat, it is a power sit to stand. Remember at the beginning of this video, we talked about type 2 fast twitch muscle fibers. These are the fibers that react quickly. Walking ignores them. Slow lifting ignores them. The only way to activate them is by moving with intent and speed. Losing power is far more dangerous than losing strength. Strength is being able to lift a heavy box. Power is being able to catch yourself before you hit the ground when you slip. Power declines twice as fast as strength as we age. The Power Sit to Stand is designed to stop this decline in its tracks. A study from the University of Alabama found that power training in seniors resulted in better functional performance than traditional strength training. It tells your nervous system, stay alert, stay fast. How to do it correctly. Start seated. Feet shoulder width apart. Cross your arms over your chest. Now, the movement has 2 distinct phases. Phase 1, the explosion. You are going to stand up as fast as you safely can. Explode up. Imagine the chair is hot. Phase 2, the control. Once you are standing, take a deep breath. Then sit down painfully slowly. Take 4 to 5 seconds to lower yourself. Up fast 1 second, down slow 4 seconds. This rhythm is critical. The fast up trains the power and fast twitch fibers. The slow down trains the eccentric strength that protects your knees and hips. Walking provides neither of these stimuli. Walking is a consistent, low-speed rhythm. This exercise introduces the variation your body craves. Perform 3 sets of 10 repetitions. You will feel your heart rate go up. That is good. You are building cardiovascular health and muscular power simultaneously. Orthopedic surgeons consider the ability to perform this movement quickly as a primary vital sign for predicting longevity. Master this, and you are not just exercising, you are actively fighting the aging process at a cellular level. Walking is beautiful. It clears the mind and it keeps the blood flowing. We are not asking you to stop walking. We are asking you to evolve. Your body after 60 has different requirements than it did at 30. It needs stability, it needs rotation, and above all, it needs power. These 5 exercises, the torso twist, the clamshell, the dip, the knee tuck, and the power sit to stand, fill the gaps that walking leaves behind. They are the insurance policy for your independence. We recommend doing this routine 3 times a week, perhaps on the days you don't go for a long walk, or even immediately after your walk while your muscles are warm. Now, we have a challenge for you. Try the Power Sit to Stand today. Just do 5 repetitions. See how different it feels to stand up with speed versus standing up slowly. Then come back and tell us in the comments. Did you feel those muscles waking up? If you found this video helpful, please share it with a friend or family member who loves to walk. It might just be the missing piece of the puzzle for them. And don't forget to watch this next video on screen where we discuss the 4 foods you should never eat if you have joint pain. Stay strong, stay active, and we will see you in the next video.